Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you the whole process of me creating a topical keyword map generator. We're gonna be using automation, AI, and APIs, more specifically make.com, ChatGPT, or GPT-4 Turbo, plus the DataForSEO API. So, if you don't know me, my name is Hans Theisend. I run Scale by Tech. We help small businesses implement AI and automation, and we specialize in large scale content generation systems. So, these are systems that generate thousands of articles every month, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 articles, including images from Midjourney. And if done correctly with some of our clients, they do propel the traffic into the plus 800,000 is one of the clients on at the moment per month. So this works. Just to say that I have done a lot of these automations in the past. So at the moment I'm focusing on generating a topical keyword map generator. So in this video, we're gonna pull back the curtain and you're gonna see me do hopefully the whole process. I hope this doesn't take too long. This will be a long video, and I hope I can finish this in one go. I do come prepared. So let's get into the video. And just to show you a bit, like these are all my make automations at the moment, the ones that I haven't deleted yet. But we're going to go into the topical keyword map generator and open this. I will be tying this together with AI tables. So there we go. And I've already created some of the spaces that we're going to use. So we will have different sites, which means that we can create multiple sites. I think these automations from an agency perspective, so these automations not to be used by one site only. We make them dynamic, so we can generate topical keyword maps for tens or hundred or thousands of sites if that's needed. So we can set different sites here. So we set the client name, then the product and service is the most crucial one. So I'll just take it from the Scale by Tech perspective. We sell MarTech, marketing technology software, platforms, white label, go high level, automation software, and white label, make.com, content automation systems, and custom automation systems to SMBs, mostly using DPA, and that is what's it's called. I can't even remember the acronym now, but I think it's DPA. That's why. There we go. Digital process automations. That's how it's supposed to be. Anyways, here we go. For the topical keyword map generator, I've created this where we have tier 0, tier 1, and then the keyword. Let's just rename this as a tier 2 so we know where we're going. The reason for this is we need to start or seed the topical keyword map generator with a seed keyword, which is a high level short keyword. For example, business automation, prompt engineering, coffee grinding or coffee grinders, or something high level in terms of search intent. And we label this as a tier 0 because this is our seed keyword. We will then get keyword difficulty and volume as well, plus a status that's just to start the automation. And then we can select the site. So the plan is when I run this, at the moment it's not set, but we select generate topical keyword map, it will pull this seed keyword in, run the whole automation that we're going to build. Then it will populate this field here with the site in mind and set the tier 0, tier 1, and so forth accordingly. So we'll get this complete map of all the keywords that we're going to write about. So yeah, let's get into it. And we open this make script here. I've set some API keys in this node, so I hope I don't click on this node because I have all my API keys in there. If I do, I need to edit the video, and I don't want to do that too much. Let's just first grab our webhook. This is a very crude start, so this isn't finished at all. It was just so I had something to build from. But we add a webhook as the first one. We go to our AI tables, we go to our automations. I just put this in folders for structure. So we have a simple automation when the record match, that is status is generate topical keyword, then we will send a webhook request and we will send the record ID so we can grab that and update it accordingly. And we will add our webhook there, click save and turn that on. Let's just see that this works. So we will go back, let's close this one. Here, right click and say run this only and select generate topical keyword thingy. And we should have this one trigger if I did it correctly. Maybe we already got problems. Let's just check the automation. Did we do something wrong? Send request failed. Why did we fail? Because I don't know. Okay, so this one failed. Why did it fail? We need to select this one. That is correct. We need to select this. Correct is save here. Let me just restate this. So here, get data, and we're gonna get record ID. Click save. And let's try this again. So go here, unselect that. That is still running. We select this again. Let's see if we trigger this way around. Let me just check here. We failed again. And why did we fail? Because that worked. So why did this fail? Bad request. Okay. That is weird. Let me just delete this. Select OK. And let me stop and just copy the address once more. Like, this is something that usually doesn't happen, but run once, I don't care. So we close this, we generate again, we take a look. This one triggered. There we go. So that triggered. We didn't get anything because we didn't set it. Okay, so let's go to this one. And no, let's take this one here because I would like to get this automation. So we do post, we do that, go here, paste that in. We set the record ID, click save, go out, and let's just run this only. Close, go here. And that failed again, so we can't send that apparently in this way. that. Let's just see what we're sending. Data type JSON. We have a comma too much. There we go. Save. So if you add this, shouldn't have a comma at the end. If you add one more line, you should have a comma. Save. Now it should trigger. Come on. You can do it. I didn't expect the first 4 minutes to be me error handling stuff. Run this only. Use existing data. There we go. Record ID. Thank you. That took way too long. Okay, we now have that triggered. I'll just unlink here. Then we will we'll move this over. It's just so I don't share my API keys. Let's do, no, that's fine. Okay, now let's start building. First of all, I've already prepared some prompt engineering. The first that we need to do is that we need to generate the tier 1 keywords, which is these T1. We feed it a seed keyword. Based on the seed or top level keyword, we would like to generate different categories that will engulf the topic with higher level clusters. So in order for us to write about business automation, we would like to engulf the business automation set in the middle as a tier 0 keyword. Around the business automation, we'll have tier 1 keywords, which would be workflow automations and RPA, robotic process automation, and everything related to business automation in a broad term. From the tier 1, we will then expand that into tier 2 keywords. But the first step is to get tier 1. So let's go and take this prompt that I have already prepared, copy that, and we will need to do a get function from an AI table. So we'll just create a completion. This is for later, but we will be going into all the aspects. So 0, we're gonna do GPT-4 Turbo. We're gonna do, let's just do user for the moment. I would like you to format that correctly. So let's put in the seed keyword here. So why are we not getting that? Let's just run this. Go in, and there we go, seed keyword. Now I need to find all the business automation and replace these. So we'll just do this key keyword, seed keyword, seed keyword, and I'll just do there we go, seed keyword. There we go. We will click OK, and we will want to, I'll just add an AI table node in here, and we do a get record, do it here like this. Let's just leave the API keys for now. And I need to take my restricted one and select my space, scale by text space. Datasheet is Topical Keyword Map generator. And then the record ID is the one we passed along inside the webhook. That's there. Click OK. Click Save. Let's do a run once and see if we can get this to output the stuff that we need. There we go. This runs, this runs, this runs. Let's just take a look at the prompt here. I want you to help me generate a topical keyword map around the keyword. And then I write a lot of stuff of how this topical keyword map functions. Our target is to target audience is interested in getting the answers, yada yada. And then I tell it how to structure it, and we would like to output it into tier 1 equals then the tier 1 keyword, and then why and what. And I'm actually thinking that I'll expand, or I will convert this into JSON format because this is easier for us. So at the moment it added markdown for this. So we got workflow automation. That is not correct. Like it shouldn't add tier 0. So we only interested in example tier 1 info about. So let's do company name. Let's do here. Let me remove that. And we actually also need to pull in we need to get our site as well, because we need to do a multi-pull. So we get this site, SBT restricted. We need to do that space. We need to get the correct datasheet, topical keyword map generator. And the record ID for this would be the linked site from the record. Okay, it's getting annoying. So that would be under sites, and the first one there. Let me just see if I can grab this field. Site, let's grab this and click run once here. Add that in there. Why are we not? Okay, so we need to run this. Let's click save. Let's reduce the temperature to 0.7. Let's just say only output tier 1. Yeah, like so. Okay, save, run once. Let us run this again. And why are we not able to get this? Because it is not the correct datasheet. So we actually need to rename this to topical keyword map sites, like so. Let's just do a refresh here so we can search for it. Topical keyword map and sites. There we go. Now should be able to run this module only. Okay. Why didn't that work? Field site. field ID, name, view should be okay. Let us just try and run this one. Sometimes it's a bit fiddly. And there it goes. That worked. So that pulls in. Like you can see when I work, I do a ton of mistakes. It's just a matter of keep going until all the issues are resolved. Then at the end, you get something that works. Come on. So there we go. Let's take a look at the result. Yeah, we don't get that. So it wants to say tier 0 is, so let's just, I'm around the, okay. So we need tier 0 keyword. Keyword, so keyword map in tier 0 equal and y workflow automation. Okay. Info about the company. That will be pulled from this one. Product service. So scale by tech. Correct. Example. I think we need to redo this a bit. Let's set the variable here to tier 0. Okay. And now I will go and fetch some other stuff from our, that'd be from our news. Yeah, let's take our news part here. News splitter, we will need these two. Paste that in. And that is because you split by, no. I don't care. You always output in the following templated format, like so. So we're gonna do Control C. No, we're gonna do like this. And go over here. Let's add a system prompt. That might help, because system prompts are always good. You are tasked to generate a tier 1 keywords and explanations for why these keywords have been selected. So we're gonna, you always output in the following, templated format. That would be tier 1. Then let's go down here. Tier 1 here. Let's do y selected. So like so. Or was that over here? That was just y selected. Come on. Y. And then we will do what? So then what? Okay. And let's do like so. No, that would be like, let's do here and here. There we go. Wasn't that what we were after? Yes, that is what we're after. So we're gonna do T1. Should we do an array of keywords? Let's just think for a second. Let's go and pull in our ABC cloning. Let's do the Midjourney. Is that the second one? I think so. Where we aggregate like so, meme type, and we're gonna separate by comma. No, not like that. Okay. Let's do that, delete. Let's not have a filter. Let's select the result from here. Let's see if we can get this, and we will queue it down here to output in the same exact manner. So this should force it to output. Yeah, save, ignore warnings. Okay, what we just did is that hopefully it will skip everything else and just output our tier 1 keywords into a highly structured JSON format in this array or bundled format. Let's see if we can get this to work. There we go. So DPA, CRM, MarTech, API, workflow automation. Okay. Don't know if I completely agree with these, but we got it in the way that we wanted. And if I wanted this to be an array, let's not do more complicated than it is, because this outputs bundle, so it will run bundle 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we don't want that. So let's just create an array from this in this simple manner. Okay, we now output this as an array, and we can now run each of these as a search. So CRM, that would be, I'm not agreeing that this is how it should be. So let's just add, no, it's okay. Each selected tier 1 keyword in the Topical Keyword Map will be turned into an article. It's highly important. Go away. Can we close? No. Come on, go away. Come on. No. Okay. Highly important that the selected keyword does not overlap to the degree where the articles become redundant. Google labels them as duplicate content. Bum, 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 bum. The Topical Keyword Map must be constructed of supporting subtopics with group keywords in tier 0, 1, and 2. No articles will be written. Tier 1, subtopic main keyword. An article max 2-word acronym. Tier 2 keywords. Okay. There should be 5 to 10 tier 1 keywords per tier 0. Let's just remove this. Let me just see here. To generate tier 1 keywords. Why these keywords have been selected. Let's see. Okay. Let's run with this. We now output the tier 1. And now comes the fun part. Because we will now do an iterator. Because we'll iterate over each of the tier 1. So we'll do it over the whole array. Then let's just click save and run this once more. There we go. See if we can get some better tier 1 keywords for now. Or if it's still shit. So come on. What we're going to do is we're going to take each of these tier 1 keywords and we're going to do a Google search for each of the tier 1. We're then going to select 3 to 5-ish competitors or top results in SERP. Really wants to take these very high level keywords. Okay. I'll need to do some more prompt engineering on this. Because, yeah, maybe. Let's see what it does at the end. Anyways, we're gonna iterate over each of these. We're gonna search on Google for that keyword. Let's just take AI. Okay. I need to dumb it down a bit. Let's take DPA. DPA. No, let's take RPA. Robotic Process Automation. That is something that our company, Scaled by Tech, is something we should write about. And I know Automation Anywhere is a big player in this. What we're going to do is we're going to take our competitor and we are going to take their root domain and then we're going to extract all the keywords from them, or at least the keywords that we're interested in based on the tier 1 search. So if the reason why I'm using SEOdity is that it's built on top of the DataForSEO platform. So everything you can find in SEOdity, you can find in DataForSEO. This is just a nice visual place for me to look at what's going on. And we're going to do RPA. So I'll just explain what we're doing here. We're doing a how many ranked keywords Automation Anywhere has. And apparently didn't like RPA. So let's do automation. So we find all the keywords that Automation Anywhere is ranking for. But since we're doing a topical keyword map for it will probably be a new site or site with low traffic, we need to go after low keyword difficulty keywords, which means that we filter by keyword difficulty. So we'll only take the keywords that are below 21. We want keywords that has a search volume above 9. So we want keywords that actually has a tiny bit of search volume. And then we're going to filter the keywords by the tier 1 selector that we would like them to be filtered by. What this gives us is the this list here, we can see that we have 261 keywords, which are low keyword difficulty with reasonable volume. And I don't know why we couldn't find robotic. I think if we do, let's do robotic process automation here. And okay, robotic process. Let's see if that helps. No. Process. There we go. So they have 21 low keyword difficulty keywords for robotic process automation. I might need to remove the acronym thing. So anyways, we're gonna do this for each of the competitors that we extract. And then we're gonna use this compiled list of keywords this large list of keywords, which are low keyword difficulty with some search volume, and compile this into a keyword cluster for that specific tier 1 keyword. Okay. Hang on, or come with me over here. So the reason why I like to do SEO audit is that I can see it visually what we're going to do, and we can build this this filter stuff here. We can build this over in DataForSEO by going into the API Explorer. You need a DataForSEO account, of course. Then go to DataForSEO Labs. In here we'll do Google. Then we will select the ranked keywords, because the ranked keywords is exactly what this one does here, the traffic thingy. That is the ranked keywords. So we're going to have a location, we're going to have a language, load absolute. We don't care about the ranks for now. We're only going to do organic. Let's take the target of this one so we can see it, so we can compare that we're actually getting the same results from DataForSEO. So the sort field will be the keyword difficulty. I would like to sort the keyword so the lowest difficulty is at the top, which means that we get the lowest keywords. And we're going to do sort ascending. Yeah, we're going to do sort ascending. Then we're going to add some more filters. We're going to do a condition. We're going to do keyword data is regex, and we are going to take this one. This is for comparison purposes. This will be dynamic. The reason why we're doing this is you can see down here we have a code example, and this writes the code that we're going to use over in Make. This is easier to design your thingies by doing these filters and setting this up in here. Now we're going to do a keyword difficulty. Keyword difficulty property needs to be less than 21. And we're going to do another condition, and the search volume has to be more than 9. Then we can set the limit up to 1000, so we can get a lot of keywords. This is the limit. 1000 is all you can get. Let me see if this does the trick. Let's do a request here. And let's see if we can get the first keyword. Robotic process automation in logistics. Don't know if that is the same. That is the same. Robotic process automations in logistics. Then we need to find logistic process automations in procurement. So that would be the next one, or the next keyword here. Let's do a find in procurement, and let's take the next one. yada yada, challenges. Let's see if that is, that is not there. But then again, let's just take, sometimes they're not completely the same in life science. I think we had that one in life science. So I think SEODT has some cache functions. Maybe they do, so they don't pull keywords all the time. So they're building their own database with data from DataForSEO. I don't know, but we got the same keywords here. So this thingy code example here will give us the extraction that we need. But I think the first thing we're going to do is we are going to do and we need the key put in. I'll do that later. So we're going to do seed keyword. No, we're not going to do seed keyword. We're going to do tier 1 keyword here instead. Location name, that is from the sites. From location and language, let me just set those. Did I set that? I forgot. Yeah, language and location. So we will set that location to location and language to language. There we go. And why are we don't have the API key, correct? So location, depth 20, that is good enough. Here we do the Google search for the T1 keyword. Let me just update this so we can not get the sub keyword, and an article will be written max 2 words. Don't use acronyms. So let me see. Tier 1 subtopic. Let me see. I think we should say subtopic main keyword. An article will be written for this word 2 words. Medium search intent. I think tier 1 keywords must have. Again, I was just about to write should have, but must have. You always want to write in totalities when writing to an AI, so don't leave any room for ambiguity. It must have medium search intent, need to support the article. Should we just remove the tier 2 thingies? So generate 5 to 10 tier 1 keywords. For the tier 0 keyword. And then we're just going to add it one more time. So we can do seed keyword. Like so. Okay. Save. Let's do run once. Do this again. Yeah, we need this one in here. Run once. Run again. So now, depending on how many tier 1 keywords the AI comes up with, this Google SERP search function should run that amount of times. So at the moment, we're just wasting tokens or wasting credits, but that's how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we got something. So automation tools, content automation, workflow automation. I'll just stop this because we don't need all of them. I will. Come on, unlink. There we go. So let's take let's take this one. We search for workflow optimization. Let's look at the data, the task, and the results there, and items. So here we got the SERP results. Featured snippet, nope. People also ask, nope. Organic, there we go. Rank group 1. So there are two, like, just explain here. So this is rank group 1, I think. Yeah. This is ranking number 1, but it has an absolute rank of 3 because it is best by people also ask and feature snippets. So even though it's number 1, it's still on a 3rd place. But we got Kissflow. So we got that. Let me just see here. Okay, awesome. This competitor. So we got Google SERP. We got, yeah. Great. We now have for automate, like we're searching for automation tools. We're doing in United States, in the language is English, desktop, yada, 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 data, tasks. Let's start to build something here. Found on web, I have no idea what that is. Then we have an organic one. So Catalan.com is ranking number 1 for automation tools. And automation testing tools, so just let's take a description. Top 15 automation testing tools. Okay, cool. But that's not exact. We actually don't care about the articles that we're writing here. So for each of the tier 1 search terms, we're now going to append this one here. And I'll just explain what this is. We're going to do an iterate over the items, which means that we're going to take all the top 20 SERP results and we're going to aggregate them into a long text string. So from here, we go in. I can just do the selection again. This is a preview or what it pulled from the SERP search. From the Google search, we get these SERP results. So we expand the task, the result, the items, and we're going to need stuff that is in here. So we're going to need a domain. I think it is somewhere. Domain. There we go. Domain. And we're going to do a description somewhere here as well. Okay. Anyways, we need this one, this array. Click OK. And in here, because we are iterating over this, did I disconnect? Yeah, I did disconnect. We're going to do set it up like this. So a new line just to separate it visually. It's easier for me to read. So I'm writing root domain, and then I will select the bundle order precision, which is this one. That means that when we're writing this in a text aggregator, this will be root domain 1, and then root domain 2, root domain 3, so forth. And the URL will be URL 1, URL 2, description 1, 2, 3. You get it. So we can tell the AI, we're going to feed this into an AI again, that these are together. These are all ones. So they fit together. Then we're going to add the domain, which is somewhere here, domain. This is the naked domain. Then we have the URL, which is URL, this one. Then description. The reason why we actually only need to pick the domains to pull the keyword from. So now, if you are following along, it's getting a bit complex, but we asked the AI this one. Let's rename this, generate tier 1, to generate tier 1 clusters. So these are higher level keywords. Each of these keywords, we want to search on Google, find the top competitors, and we want to extract, let's say, 5 competitors and do this keyword extraction fix. So we extract all their low-hanging fruit keywords. And we're not only doing it for one competitor, we're doing it for 5 competitors per tier 1 cluster we're doing. So hope you're following here. The reason why I am passing along the URL and the description is to give the AI some more context into which root domain it should pick based on we've told, or we set the parameters or information about our site. So we're into AI and automation tools. We do MarTech, marketing and technology, so forth. So we want to guide the AI into picking competitors that would be the most beneficial for us to mimic and extract keywords from. So even though HubSpot, it might be a good idea to pick HubSpot, but HubSpot is only a CRM. They might have business automation articles. They have billions of articles. They have billions of keywords. So they probably would be a good one to scrape from. Anyways, there might be some of these root domains that talk about workflow automations, but in a way that doesn't fit with us. So we don't want to scrape their keywords, and that's why I'm giving it more information. So let's go to competitor selection, which is this AI node here. So we got a system prompt. You're tasked to select 5 bare root domains from the supplied list and output them in a comma-separated format. Reason why we do a comma-separated format is that we can then do a split and array function in an iterator on a comma-separated list. And I'm just telling it here, output example domain 1, comma, domain 2, comma, and so forth. You only output a comma-separated domain list and nothing else. So again, we're talking in totalities. Based on the SERP data below, select the best 5 root domains. Let me just do my seed keyword here and seed keyword here, which are from blogs and articles, because we will be writing blogs and articles. So it's good to pick domains, or URLs, which is also domains that write articles and blogs, because they would have the same keywords that we would be going after. Do not select non-blog pages like wiki, government, web shops, or Amazon pages. The search term is seed keyword. The domains are ranked in order, with the first domain being number 1, second, so forth. SERP data for search term. and then we add this compiled text here. Click OK. Then let me just do this again. Then we want to iterate. So this, let me just rename selection 5. So we're gonna select 5 competitors. We now need to do an iterate. So for each of those competitors, we want to do this extraction here, or this extraction. We want to extract these exact keywords here, being low keyword difficulty, including the keyword that we are after, and with some search volume. Okay. In order to do this, we know that we're going to get a comma separated list from this, or at least I know because I've been doing it for a lot of time. So we're going to do a split. We're going to do the results. You can already see here that we have comma separated. We're going to do a semicolon. We're going to split it by a comma and end this, which means that we will get one domain per value from this iterator. Let's add this one, the competitor keyword extractor. We're getting close now. So that is fine. Now we need to go in and select or set this up. I haven't actually set this up yet. But as you remember from earlier, we would now go in, do this. So filter, search volume, keywords. We're going to do the same thing over here. And let's do the code example. I think this is in curl. That it is. So we're going to do this one is our URL. Going back here, pasting that into the URL, authorization, basic, and then our key. Let's not show that. I don't know if content type and application JSON is needed in the headers. I do it, and it works. Then let's just remove this. We're going to do body type raw, content type JSON. Then for the request part, which is why we did this in the DataForSEO Explorer thingy here. So we're going to get to, you can see that we have the headers data raw, and then taking from this bracket down to this bracket, copy this, go back and paste that in. This is our target. We will replace that with value. We will set location, not code. We're going to use name. And we're going to do, there we go, like so. And we have that as a variable location. And we're going to do not code, but name. People has a tendency to better understand the names than. So item type organic, and then it should add all this. Then we actually need to create this one. So this is the filter keyword. And in order to create the filter keyword, we will need to add a, let's clone this one and rename this to filter keyword. Filter keyword. And I have already created one of these. There we go. So we have this, and there we go. I need to replace 2 of them. So the system prompt, let's just do this here, remove, paste max tokens, temperature. Yeah, we only need one. And so the reason why I set this at temperature 0.2 is when you need very short text that is highly specific to only being as you say you want it to be, then lower temperature numbers work better. But here, this will be the tier 1 keyword. And then we had the keyword again down here. So please select one filter word from the search phrase, and then that would be automation training. That can be used to filter a large keyword list with a contain filter. That is, if the keyword contains that, you could write a regex filter or something else, but it understands this as well. The filter word must help to extract the most relevant keywords that can help define the topic automation training. Subject is most important word, process is secondary. This probably doesn't make that much sense, but I had to figure out how should it select between the automation and training, which is the thing that it should select, and subject is the most important word and process is secondary. Which singular word are most important? Words, I don't know. Only output the filter word and nothing else. Let's just add a system prompt, which is you output a single filter word and nothing else. Great. I think that should work. Okay. That is now our filter word for the tier 1, and we can use that as, instead of this regex thingy, we will now add our filter word, keyword data, difficulty, search volume, auto buy. Cool. Limit 1000. Why? Yeah, we don't have our API key. Let's add that in. Click save. Okay. Let's do a auto align and run. Let's save and run this sucker one more time. So there we go. And we should now be generating the tier 1. Then competitor. We could actually add Y in the competitor selection. Let me just stop this for a second. Unlink. In the competitor selection, seed keyword, I would actually like to have the search term is, and then we are actually going to, let me see here, because I would like to add the why and what we're looking for when it is selecting competitors. So I forgot to put that in. So should this be, this should actually be tier 1 and not seed. So it's good that I checked that. Search term is, because we're not doing the seed, we're doing the tier 1. That is my mistake. Domains are ranked in order. Search term is why this is why search term is important. And then we will do, let me just have a look at what it's outputting here. No, I can't do that. So we're going to do what, I can see that over here. 1 second. Generate tier 1. What should be included in terms of tier 2? What should, why selected? What should be included? Let's just do with that. And this is where people say, I'm a prompt engineer. And they're like, what? So you put things together, and this is prompt engineering. Figuring out how to add stuff to an AI so it does what you want it to do. Let's do it again. I think this should work. We're into just over an hour. I think we're getting far now. So we're pulling all that. We have our variables. We're going to generate our tier 1. These are probably going to be a bit different. Maybe it's the same as before. We're then going to parse the JSON output into real JSON. We're going to turn it into an array that we can iterate over. So we take each of these tier 1, which is automation tools, workflow automation, marketing automation, that makes sense, CRM integrations, also makes sense, and content automations. They kind of make sense for our company. And we have why important to demonstrate how CRM work with automation tools. Exactly correct. Oh, that was fast. So we're doing this 5 times per, so this would be 25. Yeah. Okay, competitor selection. Let's have a look. So we selected these 5 competitors and Pipefly for the, let's just see what we got here. 1, 2, okay. There we go. Automation tools is the first one. Let's take that. Automation tools, we're looking into competitors for automation tools. This is the first one. Like, did we get 8 this time? Okay, we got 8. Task automation, data, process, content. Okay. We got a lot. So we're up to 40 calls here. Gotcha. So this can get extensive really fast. Okay, where were we? Automation tools. Great. We're searching for automation tools, which means that we're gonna output this one here, a long list of all the sites that rank number 1, 2, 3 up to 20 for automation tools. So Catalan has a description top 15 automation testing tools, and so forth. Okay, so we're gonna do it's gonna do a selection here. So it's gonna do Catalan, Lambda test, leap work. Okay, great. The filter keyword is automation. So we're gonna filter by automation here in the filter keyword. Then we're gonna do Catalan, Lambda test, leap work, user pilot, automateddreams.com. Awesome. Let's just do a comparison to one of these. Let's do Catalan, for example. And it selected automation. So we can use this over here now. Let's put that in Catalan, and where they don't have RPA. So let's do automation, click apply. And we have 114 items under this search traffic here, not that one, this one. That would be the first one, which would be, let me see, yeah, catalan.com. And we have filters, regex, automation. There we go, output data, tasks. Let's expand this into results. And sorry, we didn't get any results from this one. How embarrassing. So let's see, we got filter volume, keyword difficulty, and let's try this in DataForSEO here. So let's do Catalan. Let's do automation. And let's do a request and see what this does in here. So that pulled up a lot. Let's see, because it did a capitalization request. Yeah. So when you work a lot with AI and APIs and so forth, you get an eye for catching small things that can ruin everything. So for example, our automation here is capitalized, which apparently is a no-go. So we got more or less none of these. CRM. Let's just see content. Yeah. So we have to add in here. You never capitalize filter words. Okay, and then we cannot count on the AI to always do this non-capitalization. So I think it's lower. What this will do is when we add a lower function inside of make, we take all the text and do it in lowercase. So I can always let's just do you always output the filter word in lowercase. And then we're just going to add this one more time. Always output the filter word in lowercase. Awesome. Let's run this again. And let's just do this one and see if we can. Let's reduce this to, let's say, 3. Save, run once. Status. Awesome. We are now closer to generating our topical keyword map. So while this is running, we will go back and look at some prompting. So now we need to take our gigantic list of keywords and reconstruct them into a list of only the tier 2 keywords that we want to select. Um, and I think I will do this bit of a different way, maybe. So I've already written the prompt here for the tier 2 thingy, but it's just I actually might want to change this. So instead of, so we feed it a big list. So the keyword list is here with, like, we get the keyword, we get the search volume, and we get the keyword difficulty. Then it must take that list and convert it into a cluster that fits the tier 1. But when we talk to an AI, or we want an AI to output stuff, it's always good to have it output as little as possible. So instead of having it to write out, like select or take this list and then write each item out, that would be CRM system. I actually think that it would be better. I've been thinking about this because we actually get the position. So this is 1, 2, 3. So I might want to have the AI just output a comma separated list of the numbers, because then I can pick the actual numbers from the huge list instead of having the AI write all this out. This is token optimization. Anyways, let's see if we are done here. And let's see our first item. We said that is automation tools again. I think it was the same. Let's see if we get our selection here. Catalan again. Awesome. Is it the same filter word? Automation. I think this was Catalan, automation, same thing. So now I hope we got Catalan and we got a filter word, regex, automation, data. I hope there's something in data now. Results, 1, items array. There we go. Yes. Awesome. We got our keywords and we got 203 keywords. Let's just look at this one. So we actually only got 114 keywords from SEODT with these filters on for Catalan. But in our own API search, we actually get 203 items. So let's see, keyword data, Windows application automation. So again, we added this filter in, regex filter, that we always wanted to have automation in the keyword, and that we got. Let's see if I can get keyword info. We got search volume of 20, and I would really like to get a keyword difficulty. There we go. Keyword difficulty 19. So the lowest on the list is number 19. So if we scroll up to the top, we should have something with less keyword difficulty. So this is higher search volume, automation studio download. I think that's an internal tool for them. Keyword properties, keyword difficulty 7. Okay. we now got our keywords, and we got a fuckload of keywords. Sorry, pardon my French. Yeah. So this first competitor here has 200. Let's just take number 2. He has results. And we don't need all of the competitors to have many keywords. So here we got 160, so forth. So this is number 1, 2, and 3. Because so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to number 5 here, I can see that these 3 here, number 6 has a shitload of keywords. So that is Smart Sheets, and the filter is Workflow. So if we expand this and task here, and results, items, we get 300 keywords. There's a lot of keywords. Okay, we will need to aggregate these into something useful. And how we're going to do that in the bundles, it's going to do all 3. Let me just think for a second, because we have these 3 bundles, but we only want to run this so one time. Then we have to close it. We have to do let me look here. I think we'll do a string aggregator. Yeah, that would be a string aggregator. For this one, let me see. Let me A, let me B, let me see. That'll be a text aggregator. There we go. Okay. Source is that iterator. Let me just close that off. We're gonna do, yeah. So this ran 3 times because we have 3 tier 1s, but it iterated 5 times per tier 1. So that makes sense. Then we're gonna do the keyword, which is task. I think we could do it this way. Result, items. I'm just thinking here how this should how we can do this easily, because I would like to have them look like this. Let me go over here. I would like to have it like the keyword, the search volume, and the keyword difficulty. So in that order. But that would mean that I would have to do I would probably have to do a aggregator over this thing here. So source that, and then we're gonna do data. No, that doesn't make sense because we already got that. So it's just, how can I get this to iterate? We need to iterate per thingy out. So I'm gonna have to extract them per unit. Okay, I think I got it. This is where the complex part comes in, because it's kind of difficult to get them out. And we have items, which is the crap load of stuff. So we want to extract the keyword. So we'll do an extraction per item, but that's just one. Let's just try this. Okay, we got the whole array, so we're gonna do a map function. Okay, we're gonna do a map on the item, and we're going to take the keyword. So raw keyword, that would just be keyword, and close that off. And how to, let's just do a JSON. In order to test this, you can create JSON or parse JSON. I can't remember. Let's just unlink here. Do combine on that. Let's download the output bundle C. Yeah. Then we can add that over there. We can unlink. And we can paste that in there. Click OK. Let me just run this module only, see if that works. In order to test these mapping functions and extracting stuff from parse JSON or from JSON, you can download the output from one of these HTML or HTTP nodes or whatever you get back, put that in here. And I think we just lost the connection. So let me do a refresh. Did I just lose like a lot of stuff? I think I did. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the video here because now I have to rebuild this and it ain't gonna be pretty. So this is how I do stuff, how I build, and in the end, the outcome will be this topical keyword map, which is then uploaded to AI tables again. And we got like, I would say 90%, maybe 80% of the way before I forgot to save and everything fucked up. Anyways, I hope you learned something from this video. I know it's a very long video and most people would just skip this video entirely, but I think these are the videos that if you look at what I'm doing, you will learn faster on how to build complex automations. So hope you learned something and see you in the next video. Bye.